Hello, I have lighting now. Look. Ooh. Ooh-wee. Wow. Okay, that's enough of that. Hades 2. Oh my god. Why is an early access game like so good? It's just so weird, right? Oh, by the way, disclaimer for this video. I just beat it. I'm just gonna full out spoilers. Spoilers. Ah. There's spoilers for this, in case you didn't know. Wow. I'm gonna be spoiling. How do I say it without saying it? Just spoilers, go in if you want. I'm gonna be spoiling all of the underworld, but none of the surface. None of the surface at all, just the underworld, because that's all I've done. I've done everything there, really. Because I just beat Kronos after so many damn attempts. Oh my god. Hello. I know this is jarring, but I have a script now. So yeah, actually, you know what? Here. Marie will hold you now. I have a script because I am an accountant who's 63 years old and past his prime. Okay. And it's on paper. So, everything I'm saying here, because it's early access, is subject to change. Okay. Oh, no. There's some things in this game that will clearly change if you play it now. Like, for example, some of the characters, they don't have real art. It's just a hooded figure, and that's it. You can clearly tell it's not that character. And there's more characters who I'm not going to spoil that also have that same, like, sprite, whether it be 2D or 3D in the map. That is like little things like that don't really affect the game are the only real negatives about Hades 2 somehow. And it's crazy. It's so good. There's a few problems that I'm going to get into. But I'm going to talk about the positives first. Because because I want to. That's why I want to. What do you got? This is my personal opinion. I think the story's better. The story in the first game is kind of, I mean, it's good. It's good, obviously. But in the second game, it's better. It's just better. I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to spoil it. If you want to play it, you should play it, actually. You know what? You want to play it. Subliminal messaging. You want to play this. You know what? Spoiler. Boom. Go to this time if you don't want spoilers. Okay? 3, 2, 1, Marie. Okay. So, essentially, the story is Kronos captured Hades and his entire family, like Zagreus, all the characters from the first game, blah. But he actually had another daughter with Persephone, and that's Melinoi. It's the protagonist. I mean, that part's not really a spoiler, but her whole spiel is she's gotta go save her family from Kronos because he took over the House of Hades, and it's not great. It's not great. They're just stuck in a little camp near the surface, but Kronos has taken over the underworld. He's like the new king of the underworld now. That's what you gotta know mainly. But as the game progresses, he does things to kind of mess with you, and some of the things are so cool. Like, he takes you back to the first game before all the hell happened. You like go to Asphodel. It's so cool. It's just so good. That's all. The art. Oh my god, the art that is done is so good. It's so good. I don't know how much like this breathing is blocking out, but it's not. I'm sorry because the cover fell off. Actually, I'm gonna get the cover. The art is so good. I mean, it's just. Here's some examples. You can see my hands. Here's some examples. It's just. I mean, my god, it's so good. Except for the filler ones, but that's subject change. The music. Oh my god. If you think the first Hades game had good music, this game was so good. I'm just gonna spoil something. One of the bosses is kind of like Raphael from Baldur's Gate 3, where they sing their own theme, and it's really really fun because it's really well done. It's just so good. That's all there. I'm not gonna spoil much else. Let's just say characters incorporate their themes. Let's just say characters incorporate their personality, more specifically their powers, into their songs. There is so much to do in this game for being early access, because I'm just some little goblin in a closet that's making this video for like 2 people, and that's it. But in my personal opinion, there's so much to do, because in the first game, spoilers, you have just getting to the surface. Or in this game, you've got to get to the underworld and also get to the surface and get to Mount Olympus, which is just, oh my god, it's so cool. The bosses and everything is different from each area. The dungeons are formatted differently. It's just so good. It's so cool. The combat is much deeper in this game, which is gonna be a con for some people if you're a stupid monkey. But if you're not, it's a pro, because the boon system is it's different. It's not worse, I'd say. It's just different, right? Because in the previous game, it'd be like, when you attack, you do 20 more damage, and you make people drunk. If you're using Dionysus, that's it. That's where the boons would end. But in this game, it'll be like, whenever you use your, oh my god, what are they called? Your cast after a dash, this thing will happen. And if you can build your whole, like, if you can make your whole build centered around this one thing, you can just be a living weapon and just kill whatever you see. For example, when I beat Kronos, I'm just gonna tell you what my build did. So there's a Daedalus hammer upgrade that makes it so your weapon attacks twice. Okay, attacks twice. And there's a boon that makes it whenever you attack, you release lightning from an attack, like a little bolt of lightning. That does 15 damage. I had another boon that would make so your lightning has a higher odds of hitting, of striking again. Okay? So I'm just gonna write it back. You attack twice, every time you hit, lightning strikes. Every time lightning strikes, it happens again. Okay? When lightning strikes an enemy to another enemy, lightning strikes again. Whenever I would throw a cast, lightning would strike again, causing lightning to strike again. Then another, oh my god, was it a dual boon? It was like an infusion one, I think. There's like new types of boons in this game. It's complicated, I'll admit. Where the minimal amount of damage I could do is 30. And a bunch of other stuff. I like the Hephaestus dual boon with, God, Zeus? I'm gonna say it's Zeus. Where you can make his spread of his special just go everywhere. And so I beat Kronos in about 80 seconds, like 90 seconds. So that was, I mean, it's cool, but it's just the boon system is so much different in this game. That's very much subject to change. There's been a lot of discussion. Some people think it's great, some people think it is stupid. Either way, I think it's a pro overall. Time to get into the cons. Actually, no, there's not. There's one more pro. There's one more pro. For early access, this game feels done. Just straight up, it feels done. The game is not, if it weren't for certain things, like keepsakes not having art, or certain boons not having art, this game would be done. Except for some things I'm not going to spoil because I don't want to do that. But it feels essentially done. The cons, I already mentioned something, so sprites aren't done. One that I think is a genuine con is there is massive difficulty spikes, depending on which area you go from. So the first area is Erebus. It's like this forest area. And the first boss there, it's pretty manageable. The second area, the enemies are a lot tougher, but the actual boss isn't that much harder. So as long as you can manage several things, that's all I'll say, you'll be fine. In the third area, oh my god, the boss difficulty spikes way up. I'm just gonna, the Infernal Beast. I wonder who that is. Oh my god, this thing needs to be nerfed because this thing's health is stupid. You can blast it for 500 and its health goes from like here to like here. It is nothing. It's so tanky and the range it has is just bananas. But that's not even the worst of the difficulty spikes because oh my god, does Kronos mess you up. It took me so many damn tries to beat this guy because he loves to just, freeze time. He's Kronos, it's his thing. He likes to freeze you in your place, he hits like a truck, and spoilers for the fight, there's a second phase. Wow. Shocker. The final boss is the second phase. Ooh. So, I won't say what it is. Let's just say, it's not fun. It's not fun. It's hard. The whole game is harder. Everything is so tanky. You do like no damage until like the very end of a run where you get all your duo boons up and running. Until then, you do like nothing. You do jack freaking squat. It is hard in the beginning. Another con, the weapons. Oh my god, the weapons. Okay, here's where the negativity comes in. Alright, put your seatbelts on. We're gonna drive off a cliff and kill ourselves. The weapons are not balanced in the slightest. It's early access. I know it's early access. I know this. But oh my god, some of the weapons are borderline unplayable. I am not exaggerating. Some of them are awful. Like the first weapon you get, my personal opinion, I beat the game in like 24 attempts. So I'm not great. I'm not the best, but I'm not like doo-doo awful. It took me like 50 tries or whatever. The first weapon you get is by far the best. because all of their weapons do such nothing to the bosses. Like, there's the worst weapon by far is these two stupid little torch sticks. These two, like, burnt out Marlboros. It's so bad. You run around with these two sticks, fumbling around, and you have, it's so clunky because the attacks you do it does like no damage. It's so bad. It's so bad. But there is still one more weapon that is not in early access. It's gonna be in the full release, and maybe that'll be the shield equivalent for this game, because there is no weapon that is just aha, I win, ha 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 ha, which is a good thing realistically, but it's subject to change. Unless you want to get spoiled on all of Hades 1, you gotta play Hades 1, because Hades has like a regular ending where you beat Hades, okay, it's in the name of the game, my god. And then there's a true ending where you gotta beat it like 10 times, do all this extra stuff, blah blah blah. The second game, it opens just throws it all at you. So if you don't do that, oh well, suck it up. What else do I have here? That's kind of it, really. I kind of just want to get something out there. I'm just gonna be completely honest, because I am struggling in terms of what to make, because I do not know what to make. Because I have ideas, but I realize I'm not good at making the videos, so I don't make those videos because I have really stupid ideas that I want to do justice, but I do not know what to do. So if you have ideas, tell me, because the one guy I've had tell me to make a video, he commented, I'm just gonna, hold on, I'm getting a stool. He put, can you please make? I'm not trying to call you out, I'm just saying, what do I do with that? I don't know what to do with that, man. But thank you for taking part of your time and burning it to watch some of this video. It makes me happy. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.